Cliff.
Yeah! Yay! Fuck yeah, everybody. How you guys doing? This is it's a awesome vibe in this room tonight. There's a cool echo. It almost sounds like we're like in a big symphony hall, and it's fun. The diehards are out tonight. Give yourselves a hand for coming out.
Yeah.
Who needs the masses when you could just have the highest quality people in the world? I'm glad you guys made it. Happy Monday to you. It's been a big weekend, Brian.
Yeah.
Fucking big weekend, man.
Yeah. It's the 9/11 of wrestling, I heard.
Bad things happened last night at WrestleMania. They moved me emotionally in a very deep way. The Undertaker, who I've been watching since I was a kid, his streak got beaten. He won 21 WrestleManias in a row. And then he lost last night to Brock Lesnar, fucking UFC champion of all people. It's like,
Oh, how times have changed.
yeah. I've been loving this wrestling break from life that I've taken the last few weeks since getting the WWE Network, and I really got into it. And it was a great show. WrestleMania was awesome. Me and like 12 other hilarious pals of mine all got together, and we watched it on our buddy's wall. He has a big projector, and we just laughed and laughed. But we do that regularly. We got the last year's WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble this year, but this one was fun. Anybody watch wrestling out there by round of applause? How many people caught WrestleMania? All right. Yeah, Undertaker lost. It was stunning.
Why'd they write it that way? Was it because Brock Lesnar's first fight and they wanted him to win? Is that why they wrote it that way?
No, he's already been wrestling. In fact, he's lost to people that the Undertaker's beaten. That's why it was pretty shocking. And it was just a huge twist because one of the only thing that you actually expect, the only thing that you know that's going to be written a certain way was going to be that the Undertaker was going to win. That's like the joke on us as wrestling fans. Is they're basically like, this is the one thing we could do to surprise you, so here you go. And they did it. Those sons of bitches. Ryan Mervis, one of my heaviest friends, I think he said he just broke 400 pounds. I think I am correct. That's the, you guessed the correct weight sound effect that we have. He just broke 400 pounds, and he was standing up in shock for like 10 minutes about it. At 400 pounds, standing up for 10 minutes with a couch behind him. You know how shocking something has to be when you're 400 pounds and you're standing up with a couch right behind you for 10 minutes?
Is he really 400 pounds?
I think he's 400 pounds, man.
Wow.
Josh, can you get Mervis to come up here for a second when he gets a chance, if you can go grab him?
400 pounds.
Don't tell him that it's only for the reason that we want to confirm whether he's 400 pounds or not. Just tell him we want him. Tell him we want to give him a shout out.
Wasn't that how much did you think that guy, the comedian that passed away?
John Panette?
Yeah, how much do you think he weighed?
Oh my God. The stories I heard about this guy. I've never actually got to work with him or see him, but man, this is a guy that loved eating, from what I understand.
Yeah, I heard.
Every story I've ever heard about him is about like how this guy carried sandwiches around with him in a cooler all the time. Like where everybody else you would see maybe with a drink or a cigarette, he would just always be munching on something.
Wow.
50 years old.
That's crazy.
That's what happens. You live that life. 50 is what you get, a good 50. If you're always eating something, if you're that guy, that's pretty good, right? Wouldn't everybody do that if you knew 50 was the cash out? What would you rather have? 70, you have to behave yourself after 45, or 50, you get to fucking... Because that 5 years between 45 and 50 should get boring.
Well, I guess because if you put it that way, I would definitely say 75, because I think you're supposed to burn out young while you can, you know, like just... push it to the limit from the ages of like 18 to 29.
You had a crazy weekend,
39.
right? Speaking of which, because you told me you were sore earlier.
Oh, no. It was just from working out. I started working out for my first time in 2 years when I found out that I've been paying for a membership for 2 years. I'm like stealing towels, trying to get my money back.
I can't wait to see what the look on Mervis's face when he comes up here. I think I hear him coming.
I feel it.
No, that's not him. That's just two other people.
Do you ever go to the gym? Do you ever Do you ever do the workout shit?
I don't have a membership, but no, I don't go to the gym. I'm a cardio fucking. I just go outside and jog. I use the universe's gym.
Right.
Anyway.
That's a lot better than elliptical. I just sat there with the elliptical bored out of my mind, and then switched to like all those weight machines with all the different things you can do.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. I like the weight machines. They make it fun.
I pulled my back out taking off my jeans a few months
right.
ago.
That's
so
right. I forgot
I've been
about that.
taking it easy. Turns out writing and stand-up are the two possibly worst things to do on your body for 7 years straight.
Yeah.
Just sitting and standing. What happened with Mervis? That's not happening? I want to know whether this fucker's 400 pounds or not.
He walks really slow.
Oh, there he is. Josh, at Josh Martin Comic, the world's worst producer, everybody. Put your hands together for Josh. He's great. He's got the best spirit, but fuck yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I guess that was the weekend. The Mervis thing, I guess we'll come back to. Every week, guys, we have a head of security that keeps us safe here on this show. Nothing really ever happens. He never has to do anything, ever, in the history as the Patriot ever stepped in any way. But we always have a head of security, and always somebody new and different. This is this guy's first time ever doing it, and this is a special one, perhaps one of our favorites going into it. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Iron Thunder Pussy.
Jeremiah Watkins.
Fuck yes. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is.
Hey.
Fuck yeah, what's up, Iron Thunder Pussy?
My nose is too big for this mask. It's like literally sideways right now. But other than that, I'm great.
You would have thought that they would have had something for that. This is a fun one because before he got suited, or while he was getting suited up, at one point, Jeremiah is one of my really good friends and one of the most talented comedians that I'm lucky enough to get to work with all the time. But anyway, so we're close, and he goes, Tony, he'd just gotten up to the shoulders on the onesie pajama outfit that the character wears, and he said to me, he goes, Tony, the suit smells, man. And that's when I realized,
Yeah, we should probably clean that.
we got to get that thing washed. I felt really bad. It really bothered me.
Because that does get really, really high. Like that's usually like soaking wet when like the person takes it off, and then we just put it in a bag like in this dark room.
Yeah. It's been queefed
Thanks for
through.
asking me to be on the show, guys. Thank you so much.
How does the inside of the mask smell? Well, I guess your nose being pinched off is a good thing, probably, right?
I guess so. It smells like old football pads and then just gym socks.
Yeah, because we keep our gym socks in the same bag as no.
My workout clothes.
You have gym socks now. You went to the gym this weekend.
Yeah.
What are gym socks? Jeremiah is from Kansas, so he's also the purest and cleanest patriot we've ever had.
Good to be here, guys.
You guys seem very excited.
No. This is we are doing we have Comic-Con coming up.
Yeah, big news. Tickets went on sale today for the American Comedy Co. We're bringing Kill Tony, Thunder Pussy, and then we're also doing a comedy show, 3 shows in 2 days. So tickets are on sale right now at AmericanComedyCo.com. And Jeremiah, you're going to be there with Thunder Pussy, which, if you guys don't know, me and Jeremiah do this show on Death Squad called Thunder Pussy, where comics go on stage and people from the audience yell out a topic. So, like, out of nowhere, somebody will yell microwave, and you have to do, try to do comedy based on using the word microwave, topics about microwaves. And it's really cool, and it's a great, workout to be a comic because you're trying to think of shit right on your feet, and you can't use any of your old material. So it's a good way to come up with new material. There should be more games like that for open micers, like an open mic kind of game like that, because that really makes you kind of think outside the box, and, it's nice. It's a good muscle to train.
And it's a lot of fun for the audience because you get to watch some of your favorite comedians in a high-pressure situation, you know, when you have to watch them think of something that you just heard at the same time as them. It's a lot of fun because sometimes it's not always pretty. I've done the show like 5 times, and you know, sometimes it doesn't. For me, it doesn't. Once in a while, it doesn't click, but when it clicks, man,
It's like fire.
yeah, it's a crazy muscle to have to
Fire.
truly.
And then Joe Rogan goes up there and does like an hour and 15 minutes easily and writes a whole new hour in one sitting. It's amazing.
Jinx.
Oh, Iron Miserable Patriot over there.
I'll cheer up. I'll cheer up.
With your crooked nose now. That'd be funny if it sticks that way, too.
Oh yeah, that'd be hilarious, dude.
You're the first Patriot to have a camel toe, which is surprising because we've had some female Patriots, a couple of them, but I haven't seen a camel toe that defined on.
Yeah, especially with a boner, too.
Hell yeah.
Jeremiah's nervous.
Excited to be here, guys.
That mask is so small. It's funny because from my angle, I can see your chin move up and down each time you talk.
Uh-huh.
All right. Fuck yeah. The original Iron Patriot quit on us. You know about this, Jeremiah?
Yeah, it was funny. Right before he went crazy, he was telling me that he was going to become a famous audience member here at the Comedy Store. Like a night or two before. I was like, yo, cool.
Oh, that's when he was going through that phase where he
Yeah.
was going in the audience and like interacting with comics on stage.
Right.
Yeah, it was his
Exactly.
last weekend here. I remember that very clearly. He came in the same outfit 2 days in a row.
Oh, that's right.
It's just blatant because it's a white jogging suit. All white jogging suit with the same exact Iron Patriot t-shirt underneath and the Iron Patriot ball cap. And he sat in the front row for the actual stand-up shows where comedians, you know, true professionals go up one after the other trying to fucking destroy an audience. And this guy wearing an all-white fucking jogging suit starts talking shit each night. That didn't go so well for him.
Yeah.
I just quit him on Twitter. I couldn't take it anymore. He's doing these posts now every like 6 seconds of guess this actor, and he shows like Charlie
Yeah, he
Sheen
just
or
takes
something like
a screenshot of a movie while it's playing, and he says, name this movie, the actor, and the year it came out.
that. Yeah.
Non-stop, that's all he's doing, waiting for anybody who just clicks on it and sees a picture is like, oh, I guess this one. But only he's running his own trivia thing, and nobody's answering. It's very bizarre. So we killed him, and we keep his ashes in this doll. All right, anyway. You guys know the show. You guys ready to start or fucking no?
Yeah!
Let's start Thunder Pussy.
That is great. I needed that.
We should just do a Thunder Pussy right now. Just have all the comics have to like.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, the old bait and switch. Click on Kill Tony. Oh, my favorite part. What is this?
Whoa.
What happens when two podcasts come together at once? Accidentally.
Well, that was cool.
I think I might talk like this the rest of the show.
Whoa! I'm into that. Iron movie voice
Iron
guy.
movie voice.
Iron Stinky
All right,
Pants.
this is tanking with this audience.
Yeah, it's really we really lost connection there for a second. Guys, are you ready to start Kill Tony 46? Here we go, baby. This is it. As always, I have two of my funniest friends to be guests on this show. This week's no different. Put your hands together for Sandro, Iocolano, and Francisco Ramos.
No habla English. Our conversations ain't long, but you know what is. I know what the girl them
I've wanted you guys on for a long time. These are two guys that I started stand-up comedy with, and fucking young legends on the scene.
Legends.
Fucking love it.
Living legends.
Two of my funniest
Right?
pals.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
I love the energy here, guys.
I like how
What
the head
fuck?
of security, he starts complaining the first thing. Like,
Yeah.
he just walks up and he's like, yes, your head of security's here. I'm hot.
Head of,
I'm really uncomfortable.
he's our head of insecurity. All right, that's not even hitting. What's up, guys? What do we need to do here? We all need to do a shot or something? What's going on?
All right, everyone. Shots on.
That guy just gave the chihuahua bark for that one.
I love how we're supposed to, like, we're in the business of getting more fans as a comic, and Jeremiah's just hiding his face. And right now, he's like, we all know this is Jeremiah, but he's like, fuck it. I'm just going to wear
Call
this
that
shit.
LeVar Burtoning.
He could take off the mask at any point.
Yeah.
Right? Why didn't you take it off, Jeremiah?
I did not know that I could take the mask.
It's like, what are the rules here?
There's no rules.
Yeah.
Just keep the voice box. That's
Right.
it. If you want to. Whoa, the man behind the mask, everybody.
He comes the worst producer to not do anything good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
Jeremiah Watkins, everybody.
Actually,
How
put the
about
mask
that?
on. Put the mask on. Just put it back on. I was wrong. My bad.
We'll have it carved out next time so your nose can fit through.
For that nose. I mean, that's a huge nose right
That
there.
really is.
Thank you guys. I addressed this earlier.
Yeah, but it's like now seeing it, it's like, wow, that is huge.
All
Yeah,
all it's missing is that mustache where you could like pull off the glasses.
It's like Jeremiah.
He's the
Going
head
for
of
the jokes.
Yeah, he's the head of insecurity now. Absolutely.
Really good to be here, guys. Thanks for having me on your podcast.
No, it's true. Jeremiah's Hollywood royalty. You know who his dad is, right? Toucan Sam, guys. Look at that. Look at that beak.
This became like a roast.
He's giving me the eyes of purity right now.
He's like, all right, let's move on to the next segment.
My sister is Chelsea Peretti. Hello.
There you go.
I stole Tony's joke from last night.
I did make that joke during WrestleMania.
There are these people wearing these giant beak heads as they're playing like instruments, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't know Chelsea Peretti was playing in this WrestleMania."
Well, now she'll never hire me for anything. What happens at WrestleMania stays at WrestleMania, Jeremiah. Don't break the friendship rule.
I'm sorry, man.
The WrestleMania Friendship Handbook 101. No repeating any of the. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like I'm the fast food patriot now. Now that I don't have a mask on, I'm just like, can I take your order? Is there anything?
Yeah.
You guys need anything? Cool. All right, let's move on.
I do love the hunchback that you got.
Yeah, that's,
It's like, I don't. It's like. What is it?
It's the iron deficient
yeah,
patriot.
there it is.
That looks like- Wait, the other guy went crazy
Yeah.
after dressing like that for his entire life? That's when he went crazy?
Yeah, I guess so. It's shocking, right?
Well, because if you don't think it was all dirty, of course, it's just like, fuck, I'm gonna go crazy in this dirty shit.
What I really want to do is get a Patriot and go to Hollywood Boulevard and record from across the street you trying to collect photos and pictures next to the Iron Patriot.
That'll be fun.
He's having what's going on?
What
What's going on, Janet Jackson?
Rhythm
It's
Nation.
like, is your shift over? What the fuck? He's like, I gotta go take a break. This is not.
Believe it or not, these gloves have no traction. So whenever I grab my mic, it just keeps slipping. Here we go. Let's do this show. Okay, guys.
All right. Well, how are you guys doing? Everything good?
Everything good, man. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you
Yeah,
guys
thank you.
on. It's fun to.
Thank you. A couple of claps here. I appreciate it.
Thank you very
We've been doing stand up together forever, all of us.
Yes, we kind of started together. I mean, we started working here basically at the same time, me and Tony.
Yeah.
Remember those times?
Oh yes, definitely.
We asked, we're gonna rule the store.
At one
day.
point, we were just here checking IDs with 2.5 minutes of material.
Yes, and I still have 2.5. No,
Yeah.
I'm still checking IDs, but just more material.
get right into his car. He stands outside of his car and checks IDs. It's a marvel. All right. Anyways,
All right.
Anyway, I'm moving on.
that's a defense mechanism.
Well, you guys know what we do here, right?
Iron
Yes.
Stinky, don't you have any questions for the audience? Or for the guests?
Why is your other mic in your penis? What the fuck? Like,
Oh, that's the speaker.
That's the speaker.
oh, the speaker for
That's
that.
a speaker.
Oh, okay.
It's tradition. The Patriot has always spoken out of his groin, so we
wow.
kept it that way.
Yeah. Francisco, how long have you been a U.S. citizen?
Is
Great
this the Iron
question.
Patriot speaking? What the fuck are you working? It's like, do you actually work? Actually, I've been 4 or 5 years. Actually, I think that's how they actually become, make people become U.S. citizens. Like, that'd be great. Like, after you become a U.S. citizen, have the Iron Patriot be like, are you ready? to become a U.S. citizen. It's like, what the fuck?
The final guy you have to beat for the game.
Like, that's the final thing. It's like, I pass a test, now you gotta fight with the Iron Page. Like, fuck. That would solve the immigration problem. Nobody's gonna fight that.
Did you
shit.
have to take the test, like at the Statue of Liberty with all those old people off the boat?
No, that's what year is this?
Who the fuck was your history teacher?
Yeah, Titanic. It's like all you saw. I was like, well, that's.
1977. And,
It's like, yeah, I changed my name to John Smith when they got
yeah,
there.
you look great for 65, by the way. You look really good.
I still work. I work as a shoe salesman. Yes. The fuck?
I thought you said a masseuse shoe salesman.
How'd you get masseuse? I don't have that accent.
Maybe
by
you
the way.
combine masseuse salesman. Maybe I heard mashu.
Masseuse?
Maybe it's just me. I'm sorry.
I wonder, like, if I would have gotten, like, in the, because they always change your name. Like, what kind of name would you guys have given me if you were like the immigration
Fernando.
police? No, it's supposed to be like an American name. It's like in the 1950s.
Oh, really? What would your white name be?
Yeah. What am I not?
Dylan.
Yeah, or Trevor.
Dylan? Trevor?
Hi, my name's Dylan.
Hi.
Good to be here.
Hi, I'm Dylan.
Hi, I'm Dylan.
God damn you, Dylan. No. Hi, I'm Trevor.
I'd say Bruce.
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 Dylan.
Bruce.
Dylan Waters. Great to meet you.
That's a powerful name. Dylan Waters?
Yeah.
That's you, man.
I'm Dylan.
If you don't leave here
That
right
sounds
now
like
and
a
go change
porn
your
name.
name, it could
Dylan
be.
Waters?
It's
I can't say
that
Waters.
powerful of a name. You can do whatever you want with
It's
it.
got something that I can pronounce well. Waters is going to trouble me if I get drunk.
I think the R's are where you can hear your Latino. So maybe like
Yeah, something not R in there.
Ricky's got an R.
Rick, yeah. Ricky.
That's
Lucian.
You know how many times I get that shit?
Oh, of course.
I don't mind it, but I get it a lot.
You got more ethnic as you said it. Do you know how many times I said it? Do you know how many times? All the time.
My ethnicity goes ups and downs. You see, it just did it right
Goes
there.
ups and downs.
Ups and downs. This is live, everybody. Fuck.
Did you have a question for Sandro?
Yes, Sandro, you are Italian, right?
yes, I am.
What is your favorite dish to make?
Nice question.
Thank you very much.
Very original.
Honestly, whatever I have in my fridge, I put together. But I like a chicken Florentine.
He had that.
I was like, it's not a date.
Thank
Like,
God
the answer,
somebody
like, it
asked
was,
me if I could say chicken Florentine.
I can really tell what's sitting in a casserole in your refrigerator right now, just fucking sitting up
It's
there.
delicious. All right.
that's why I got that guy. Chicken Florentine,
He's
man. He
happy
kills
and
me.
needs a drink. It's
Chicken Florentine. And what
What
is
is chicken
what is that
Florentine?
exactly?
Yeah.
That's
I have no idea.
Oh, come on.
No, I really don't.
What is your favorite dish to
Like
make?
a pretty
my
bad
favorite dish to
Italian.
make? I like lobster pasta fra diavolo.
Oh, now he's throwing
No,
his
seriously.
Italian.
It's pasta with like all seafood, and it's really spicy.
I
It's
noticed the way
just-
when you said pasta. Say it again.
Fra diavolo.
See how his ethnicities goes ups and downs.
Yeah.
Ups and downs. I get both.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, buddy?
I don't know, man.
Fucking
I
Trevor
speak
here.
weird.
Good
Yeah.
Me up, Roger.
We could go as Roger and Dylan.
Yeah.
I think that would work out.
That sounds like a gay dude.
Yeah, let's just both go beat up Wilmer Valderrama right now.
Let's
I don't
do
know
it.
why.
I'll
I think
take
that would help both of us.
both of us.
Yeah, I think so.
I think more me than you. But
Is it Vilmer or Wilmer?
Wilmer?
I say Vilmer because I
No, it's-
Because you're from Transylvania.
she's in town.
I want to kill the Vilmer. It's Wilder. Wilver.
Yamo Walderama.
Wilbur.
bewildering.
Wilmer.
Vilma.
Yama.
Let's just do everything with a German accent tonight.
Ah, we will. We will.
We
Vilmer.
want to do it. You look very nice.
Thank you so much.
By the way, that's
Fucking
Jeremiah's
microphone.
actual voice. All the other voices that he does are him doing an
I
impression of
am
America.
very German, and that is all.
Well, let's get this party started. Many comedians signed up for the chance to come on for a minute and chat with us and do a minute of stand-up and see what we could maybe punch it up. Maybe just talk about what it made us think of. Maybe talk to them. Ask them some questions. So let's get it going. You guys know what happens. They do a minute that you know that you've done 60 seconds when you hear the meow of the kitty. Aw, how cute. That means your time's up. Don't run the light or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. Yikes.
That's an arm
He is
chair.
furious tonight. Obviously, if anybody goes over their time, they are going to be in big fucking trouble.
Did we get new speakers or something? Because that was really
Maybe.
loud.
Was there an upgrade? Brent and Josh, anybody know?
Seems like it.
Does sound better.
Sounds really
Is there
loud.
something behind us finally?
No.
Fuck yeah.
What's going on here?
I felt like the Maxwell guy with my hair blowing back.
You really do have a lot on your back. You look like a Ninja Turtle, sort of, from this angle.
I'm sweating so much underneath.
Now you know the smell.
He's hosting. Oh, I gotta mention this, by the way, Jeremiah. He's hosting downstairs after this. One of the coolest gigs a comedian works to get when you get spots at this place is to get to host downstairs, especially the second spot, which is from 10:30 through the rest of the night. And when you're hosting this, all these comedians, it's like when Chris Rock or anybody, comes in, you get to bring them up and whatever. And your name always goes on the marquee when you get that spot. And Jeremiah's a rising comic that's awesome, obviously, it's awesome for anybody to get their name on the Comedy Store marquee. But it's like, and then, so he said to me, because John Panette died over the weekend. So what did you say to me out back? I choked on my fucking drink.
I said that John Panette was even bumping me from the grave.
Because it says rest in peace, John Panette on the marquee.
Because I was driving home, I was like, all day I was looking forward to it. I was like, am I going to see my name in lights? And they said, R.I.P. John Panette. I was like, what the frick?
God damn it, John
Dang
Panette.
it, John Panette. I saw your name on the marquee last night. You're just being selfish. 2 nights in a row. Come on.
He's getting more recognition now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, come on. He was a road comic. He doesn't do spots at the store is what I was saying. He's never on the marquee, guys.
Netflix's special, I'm Starving.
That
is an actual John Panette special?
Yeah.
I'm starving.
Really?
Yep, absolutely.
Wow.
Now the next one.
I'm just going to sit down for a bit.
The next one was called I'm Dying, right?
There was a lot of deaths this weekend. Wasn't there?
Yeah, Mickey Rooney
Mickey Rooney,
passed away. But
John Panette.
He was like 100.
Remember that TV show Bill he did?
No.
Where he played like mentally...
Oh, yeah, he was like retarded.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 60 Minutes?
Sorry, I can't say that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Can I
Wrong
say
Mickey
retarded?
Rooney.
Oh, I'm sorry.
60
Him and
minutes.
Andy Rooney. Yeah.
He died too, yeah.
Mickey Rooney, Peaches Geldof, and
Yeah.
Some hot
John
blogger
Panette.
chick.
It's crazy. It's like now that the streak's over, the Undertaker has something to go do. You know what I mean? Super topical joke. Your first comedian tonight goes by the name of Keith Soul, everybody.
Yeah.
The rhythm roll on when I kick this piece. And now you know just why I Panther went crazy. The devil made me.
Folks, hey, man, my best friend recently passed away, and I realized I may have been more of a comic than a friend because they had me speak at his eulogy, at his funeral, and the first thing I thought was, how much time am I doing and when's my light? That's bad, right? That's bad. But I know he's looking down from me or to me in heaven. Just wondering why the fuck I haven't returned his Redbox DVDs yet. We'll continue. Okay. Every time I hear a rap song, I always think, like, what important message in life is it holding me back from? Like, I was about to sign up for Obamacare, and then Boosie was freed. That threw me off track. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Chief Keef is preventing me from learning and being a better man. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Fuck yeah. I like the your friend's dead Redbox thing. Like I thought that's an interesting thing to if a friend dies and you have his Redboxes. I think that's a premise that really stood out to me. Is
I'm
like,
just. Are you like on a break from working from Banana Republic? It looks like right. It looks like it. No, I mean I do like the Yeah, the clothes.
Definitely our best dressed comic so far.
Yes, the presentation is good. Material, you gotta.
Francisco, are you getting lost in his eyes right now? What's going on?
Brown eye.
I like.
No.
Is that it? You have an actual handkerchief, huh? Like a gentleman. Yeah. Wow, that's classy.
He is a very classy individual. Look at his socks. Show him your socks.
No socks.
No socks. See? Look at that.
Damn.
Oh,
He can do that.
Stinky Pete.
I would. Well, that's the thing. I'd be worried about that. I don't think he cares.
Yeah.
That's how smooth he is.
Man, that's the worst. Stinky Pete.
Do you always dress this well, or is it a?
I try to, man. I try to. You look good on stage. You feel good.
Hell yeah! No,
Didn't work
absolutely.
this time,
I think you just gotta
you were
take it
funny.
more. Like if you dress good, also fucking have confidence to say the jokes a little more than, you know.
I like your stage presence too. You're like, no, you're very commanding with your voice too. You're aware of it, and you use it. And like one of your jokes. What was one of your jokes with? If you guys don't like this, it's just gonna sound like 3 minutes of smooth jazz. Like that's a funny. Like that's a great joke. Like you're very aware of it. No, I enjoyed it.
So did you get friend really die, or is that just?
That's terrible. That's sad for. I mean, it's sad, but just saying.
Sorry.
Are you gonna return?
True story.
You don't
funny
return
dilemma.
that, do you?
Are you gonna return them?
Yeah, you don't return that.
You got
Yeah,
Credit card.
not for his fuck.
that's it.
So he's dead and in debt. Okay,
Maybe it
cool.
could be something that you do
Francisco,
more
he's
often.
dead. You've said it enough times. So he's dead, right? Like, your friend is actually
Your
dead.
friend is mort.
You're morbid.
Wait, so
he's at the morgue.
Again, is your friend that?
Let me be clear. No,
Let me be clear,
No,
is he the-
no breathing. Okay.
Is he Russian? What was that? Russian?
I didn't want to like do too much, too close to you. Then you're like, is he making fun of me?
Oh, okay.
So I did a little
No, you
Russian
can
on
make
top
fun
of
of
it.
it. All right, cool.
But maybe you could turn it into something like maybe your friend's death and you getting the red boxes has inspired you to do like charity work. Like you go to Make-A-Wish's dying kids and you take them to a red box so that you can by the end of this you could be like your own fucking Blockbuster. And the dying kids, they get some exercise walking to the red box. I don't know. I guess. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think you can use also like your friend's death just made your life better
Absolutely.
because now you have Redbox DVDs for free and shit. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
good.
Again, is your friend dead? No, I'm kidding.
he's in a brown box.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Man, if that whole ghost thing exists, I'm gonna have a rough night's sleep tonight.
He's gonna return my DVDs.
Wait, what DVD was it?
That's the ultimate question. Beat me to it.
Yeah, it's probably something like whatever. You Got Mail.
What were the two movies?
It was Tron and then Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Damn.
I'd give Tron.
Which one, the
that.
original Tron or?
No, the new one.
The new one.
So the Neutron and one disc of 4 episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm season 4. Damn.
But Keith, I have to ask you, how dead is he? That's from Matt Devlin.
Well, fuck yeah, man. Well, thank you so much. There he
Okay.
goes, everybody. Keith Soul. You're not on Twitter, Keith? At Keith Soul. He's got it. That's SEOUL. Fuck yeah. You guys
What was
remember?
that?
What was that?
He was dancing with no music.
Oh,
The
shit. I
Iron
missed it.
Death Patriot.
I love it. It's tough to move in that thing, huh?
A little bit.
How high can you lift your arms?
Yeah.
My balls are getting a little.
Oh, I see. Did you guys, when you first started stand-up, like that first few times on stage, did you have any jokes that you're embarrassed that you did? That you can't believe that you ever said on stage?
Yeah, I had one.
Absolutely.
Which I was like, my thing was like, it was the like, why does T have instructions? Because it's so easy. It's like just I forgot. I was like just heat the water and dip the thing, whatever. And I was like, that's like having instructions how to make a guy happy, like pull out his pants, suck his dick.
Right.
Very
Yeah, I
similar.
got the same response as his
very
was got in it back 7 years ago. Yeah, thank you.
He's got to steep the dick longer than you would the bag of tea.
I'm not using it anymore. It's over. So you don't have to.
Sandra's trying to save it.
Retroactively criticizing your joke.
When were you back then?
How about you, Sandro? Did you have one?
Every one of them. No, I had one. I still do it from time to time, and well, it's because I do it because I try to figure out why it's funny to people. It's I can't remember it. Oh,
Are you crying?
yeah, I'm very, very moved by this.
This is part of the bit. It's a big
is. I get
closing
really-
bit where he cries.
I get
and-
really emotional, and then I shit myself, and then we move on to something else. It's a very weird bit. It was I worked for Jimmy Dean in their marketing department, and my last slogan got me fired. It was Jimmy Dean's breakfast. It's like a sausage fest in your mouth.
That's a great joke.
That's a good
But
joke.
but part of me is like, oh, but they're laughing because I said sausage fest.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
And
that's the whole
absolutely, and I'm
punchline.
like, I want to be deeper than that.
No, you
But
can't go deeper.
I
in
never
that,
am
yeah.
ever.
I think
It's
that
all about
joke's-
dicks and mouths, and then mom. All right.
It's like a sausage fest in your mouth. It's funny. Jeremiah, we've asked you that before, right? Oh, yeah, I listened to it, the La Jolla one,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Josh had you do that.
He had me do the act out.
Right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
rough.
It was like a 2-minute
Was the
act
act
out of a
sausage?
fireman trying to save a cat. It was unbelievable.
I just,
Yeah.
I just picture you in like a suit. For some reason, I picture you in a suit, and you're wearing a wire, and you're trying to get this mobster like to confess to you, and you keep jutting your crotch in his face, like, speak into here. Let me hear what you have to say. Anyways, it was a visual I had.
No, it's true. If there was anybody that you wouldn't want to send into a mob and have him not think he's wearing a wire, it would definitely be that.
Are you?
You can blatantly see the outline of a speaker jutting out of his pubic bone. And he's wearing a headset.
And he had to, yeah. That would give it away.
Are you wearing a wire?
What? It's going out through the speaker. Actually, 1 second here.
Just feedback.
Stupid.
Fuck yeah. Well, let's keep this thing rocking and rolling. You guys ready for your next comedian?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, people. It's all happening. It goes by the name of Jeff Alper.
All driving slow with they lights. He got
Jeff
a lot of
Alper.
flowers and a big brief. What good is that when you're 6 feet deep? I look at that shit and gotta think to myself.
Hey guys, how's it going? I have it written down because I feel like it. So you guys ever realize that at any moment you could be standing just in a pit where there's just bloody vaginas all over the place? Just like, this is for guys. Like, you're walking around and at any moment you could just be standing next to a girl here is on her period, a girl here is on her period, and a girl here is on your period, and there's just no way out of that situation. You can't really do anything about that. Like, guys, we're oblivious. You can't see it. You don't know the girls. Like, you're just sitting at a bus stop, and this girl's really cute. And you're just saying like, man, like, I should say something to her. I should tell her she's cute. I should do that. Meanwhile, she's just sitting there like, oh my God, I need a new tampon so bad. Oh, please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Oh, maybe she's on Tinder. I'll just check it real quick. 2 feet away. Heart. No. All right. Thanks, guys.
Fuck yeah.
You're really scared of vaginas. And
Yeah,
blood,
I mean,
guess.
why are you so
Jesus.
scared?
I noticed you not only did you hide behind the mic stand, but you also hide behind the stool, just thinking of the
Well,
blood.
dude, I can just sense it in the area. Like, I know I was talking about how you can't sense it, but some people.
Have you ever licked a bloody vagina before?
No, not lit.
He's afraid of walking, sitting one next to the bus.
What did you call it? A pit? What was
a
the...
pit of bloody vaginas. Yeah.
Wow. A pit. By standing next to them.
Well, just because like you could be surrounded by them is what I was trying to get across.
Yeah.
Well, like-
look, I just have I have a rule of thumb. Like, if your premise in
Don't put your
stand-up,
thumb in a pussy. That's a rule of thumb. All right, go.
that one's one.
Yeah. Rule number 1 is my thumbs never go near bloody vagina pits.
Don't finger bloody pussies. But
You can always wash your hands.
wait, what? Okay. No. No, my thing is like, look, if your premise or punchline didn't work in the first place, don't bother doing the act out.
Okay.
I don't know. I just felt like, look, you didn't get anything out of the bloody pits of vaginas, and it's like, and then you're doing the whole bust. Like you could have thrown like 2 or 3 other jokes in that minute.
Yeah.
So I mean, just read the crowd. If that shit doesn't work,
Yeah,
don't
pit
bother.
of bloody vaginas is descriptive enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you delve in it too much, people might say it's gross.
Okay.
When you have a joke that's so, I mean, that's obviously you. Like you have this fear of bloody pussies more than
It's a valid fear.
it's not. I fuck bloody pussies. They're warmer. You can
Smells like
come in them.
pennies.
It's great. I don't
Yeah, there's
care.
nothing bad with that.
I'm a grown adult. What? Have a little blood in my mouth?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's what condoms are for, bro.
Grown adult.
Well, when you put it like that.
I fucking eat a steak and I have blood in my mouth. I don't even know that cow. You know, I'm fucking.
Nice.
Wow. I'm pretty
entendre.
sure you just witnessed the birth of eating period vagina movement started by Brian Redband. He just wrote the bumper sticker
That was
right
really
in front
good.
of you guys. ...
Now
I don't know that cow's name. I'll eat any type of pussy.
Guys in the South are going to love that.
Oh, that's
At least I know this cow's name.
That was great.
But if you're going to get that like
voice.
upset about it,
Yeah.
no one's that upset about it. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
No one's ever sitting there like, I bet these girls are on their periods. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, no one's freaking out. Fuck, bloody pussy.
And if you do that, you have to act it out like
Yeah,
that.
you have
Like,
to
when
go.
you're taking it to
Fuck!
the-
You gotta go crazy.
Yeah. Like, you just pretend like you're just a
Have you had a fear of bloody vaginas
What
since you
happened?
came
Yeah.
out of one? That's pretty smart.
all
man.
right.
Too quick.
Do you still think of sex
Then
as
you came out of that cow? No, I'm kidding.
I'm just wondering.
I mean, no, I've never had sex or anything. I'm just,
Wait, you never had sex?
just all vaginas, bloody vaginas.
You never had, for
You
real?
never had
No,
sex?
This is all a joke.
You were oh, this is a joke
Oh,
to you?
okay, okay.
You're allowed.
Trying to get to the bottom of bloody pussy.
Yeah, well, why, what happened?
No, I was just thinking, like, girls are on their periods all the time, and, like, guys just never
Yeah,
know.
but
They're not on their
That doesn't-
periods all the time.
It's once a month, bro.
Why are you thinking of
That's
that?
why you
I think a lot of girls are telling you that they're on their period.
Got my period again.
That's good.
And
In your place.
and that might be where something, that might be where you
Yeah.
can throw a hard left hook
Yeah.
20 seconds into that stuff with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Set it up how you're, I mean, yeah, talk about your hatred. If that's the
Yeah.
problem, because that probably is what's going on, is you just said chicks are always on their period.
Yeah.
But they're not always on
Yeah.
their period.
Not all chicks all the time. I just meant, like, chicks in general.
Most of the chicks.
Yeah, that's
most of the
what the fuck? What biology class did you go to?
Not
Like, what the
specifically
fuck?
everyone, but generally
Not
everyone.
every
Like,
single chick. Just the girls that are talking to me.
In the bus.
All of them. Well, that and there was another part where you were the part that stood out to me is something that, could be something interestingly promising is when you said that you were wondering what they were thinking, and you went inside of her mind for a second when you said, "Oh, please don't talk to me. I don't feel pretty," or whatever you said about that. 'Cause that seems like something that they probably are vulnerable when that's happening. So you might get
That's true.
Then you can have both sides on your side, because if you have a take so that it's the woman's perspective as well, then you won't just have a bunch of women staring at you from the audience and their boyfriends that are with them that don't want to laugh because they don't want
the bloody pussy.
they don't want their girlfriend saying, "You were laughing at that guy with the bloody pussy pit thing,"
Yeah.
on the way out, and then they don't get to fuck bloody pussy.
Donut?
I would love to hear
That's
if you had
what
a girlfriend and you going over that joke to your girlfriend, just to see her face and her reaction and her text to her friends. You know?
Jeff, thanks for coming on.
Thank
man.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Good
Have a
job,
good
man.
one.
He's on Twitter at Jeff Alper is here. That's JEFFALPER. Jeff Alper is here on Twitter. That's fun. stayed in the pocket for a minute. He committed to it. He committed to bloody pussy.
Yeah, he went for it. I mean, that's
stayed
at least
in that bloody pussy pocket.
in that whole society of bloody.
He went
pussy.
down on that bloody pussy Titanic.
In the universe, the universe where all girls have periods all the time.
Oh, could you imagine?
It's called hell.
The place where every woman is always on their period. What would that be? Seattle? I don't know why. I know nice girls from Seattle. Your next comedian's name is Joe Marisi.
All right, thank you guys. I was talking with a friend the other day, and we're both 30-year-old single men. And he goes, Joe, so come on, man, what do you think? What's a good age? Settle down, get married? And I was like, 14. I think absolutely 14. 8th grade, top of the world, get yourself a cool lunch table. Get yourself a good folding chair, one that's not wobbling. You want to be sitting upright. Get your little carton of milk. You want white milk, not the chocolate. Forget the sugar. Eat your peanut butter and jelly. Pick out that hot girl with the biggest breasts. And you got it. You got 30 years. Find a 38C at 14. You got 30 years of firm boobs. All right, okay, we'll call it 20 years of firm boobs. But those, all right.
What were you going to say there at the end? Is there any, you don't have to if you don't want to, but...
I kind of like those mid-30s kind of droopy boobs.
I like your style.
I like
man.
it, yeah, I love it.
I just fell in love with you in 1 minute.
I know. I thought it was like an act, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, boobs! I think like this all the time.
You know who it's like? It's like Stevie Wineshank, how he talks.
Yeah.
You know, like he has the same Sarah Wineshank delivery, kind of like.
Joe Marisi, fuck yeah.
That was good.
Fun stuff.
He's passionate about boobs. I love it.
Heck yeah. And investing in a good relationship
I guess he's a fan of the bloody pussy. He doesn't mind use the mic.
Fuck yeah, but that's a fun premise. Because this way, yeah, that's something everybody can relate to. And also, it's just fucking... What is it again? It was Mary Young. Mary at 14.
I think what I like is that you kind of show your point of view, your personality, like with that joke.
Right.
Just the way you're yelling and just being crazy and shit. But like I could picture you doing that. I mean, you didn't even look at you. You're not even looking at me when I'm talking.
Yeah,
to
no,
you.
I'm sorry.
You're fucking. But yeah, that's funny. I'm saying that's good. That's my point. It's like it just shows right away who you are, which is I think that's the funny part about you. I mean, just work. The
Thanks.
bits. I think you can definitely cut the fat and get the quicker
Yeah,
punches. But
quicker to that.
but
yeah.
it was good. It was a good point of view.
Thank you.
And you said that you were talking to your friend who's also single in his 30s about this, and that's when you went on that, and that's when you said that? Or did I get
Yeah, because I
confused?
thought, because I had a girlfriend like that with the perfect set of
Right,
breasts
at 14.
at that age. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there was no reason to get greedy, and I,
That's funny.
got greedy.
that's one that you could.
Yeah, I
throw
mean,
that.
there's more. Yeah, it's only a minute, so it's like.
Right.
Yeah.
How long's that bit overall?
I don't know. I'm trying to stretch it. I mean.
I think try to cut it first and then stretch
and then,
it.
But,
No, but
I know what
I
you
can
mean.
see
like,
how it
seriously.
builds up, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long is it when you're not just doing the minute version
I don't know, maybe
of it, though?
3.
Really?
Real long.
You've seen it?
No.
Oh.
How long is
But
it?
you stay in that story for 3 minutes of like of you doing.
Well, no, because then I go into then you would never have to go to bars. And I talk about how beer sucks, and it's bad for you, and it looks like pee, and it makes you pee, and it's a big pee parade.
Stick to the boobs. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back to the
Yeah, I mean,
14-year-old.
Forget the beer
Well,
shit.
yeah,
It's interesting.
yeah, I don't want to lose people on hating beer.
I mean,
Especially on National Beer Day.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I'll have
Oh,
you see.
they have a national-
Just on
timing.
time.
Yeah, That's why I'm drinking.
Fuck yeah, people.
Vodka.
I was gonna say, you're very dedicated.
What was the girl's name that you dated when you were 14?
It was Amanda.
Do you want to call her out over the podcast? You want to call her out?
Do you follow her?
Have you seen her right
Tell
now?
her you want her back?
Does she have big
No,
areolas?
she doesn't look good anymore.
Have you thought about finding?
Yeah.
She what? She doesn't look good anymore?
Yeah, so.
Fuck. After 15, it's like, look, we have to see each other.
Maybe her 14-year-old daughter does, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
It's never too late to go 14.
I think she'd respect you if you went after her daughter and be like,
Yeah.
and just tell her the whole thing. You want to lock her down at 14 so that you have good tits for 30 years. And I
you go.
think she'll go for it.
That's a powerful move. Dating your ex-girlfriend's daughter?
Oh yeah, that's leverage galore
Yeah, if you
right
pulled
there.
that, you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, you're a master.
Really fuck with her brain. That one that broke your heart.
Because then the sister, the daughter's going to be like, Mom, I have a question about sex. So you're fucking my ex-boyfriend, asshole.
That would be perfect. I just added something to my bucket list. Like I had nothing really cool in my bucket left. That's
your
something
bucket.
cool.
You already have a couple in mind?
You have a-
Yeah, a
which
couple.
ones have you
I
fulfilled?
I did the black girl. That was cool.
How old
did
are
the
you gonna
black
let
girl?
the girl get before you make your first move?
I would
'Cause
say.
I know it's not gonna be 18.
I would say.
He's going to go to the Philippines. and
I know
get a
you're
nice
gonna plant
14-year-old.
that
Well, I gotta
seed
plant
at 12.
seeds, yeah, earlier. Like
Just
buy her
the
some
nice guy at the beach. Want some ice cream?
Right.
Bye bye. See you soon.
ice cream.
It's been a few years.
I'll buy her a Nintendo Wii U. I'll do it right. You know, I'll get it.
You'll take care of your,
Yeah, I'll
of your
take care of
girl.
her.
And then when she sees you at 18, she'll be like, "That guy seems like he'd be really nice to me."
No, I'll plant seeds of podcasting, and so she starts becoming a podcast fan and comedy. Well,
You're doing some Inception shit, man.
Jesus. It's dedication.
that would be fun though, man. Then you could compare it.
You can
Except
compare.
she can't ever hear this one.
Right. Yeah. Well,
You guys ever
Next
dated a comedian? Anybody?
No, I've done some stuff, but I haven't.
Yeah.
Well, we know you've done some. Your name is Francisco Ramos.
yeah, you fingered a comedian.
You're not exactly the.
A bloaty comedian. No, I haven't. I can. I don't know if I can do it. It's too much.
How many chicks does a Venezuelan man beef like you take down in
Man
an
beef.
average year? Like you were like a I've always looked at you like I'm just waiting. The fact that sitcoms haven't picked you up as that guy blows my mind. Like how you've gotten under the radar.
Drags his teeth.
Unbelievable.
But what is it? In an average year, what is it, like 700, 900 chicks?
Jeez. I love your confidence that time. No,
What was that?
You don't really have to answer.
you weren't
it.
that,
I really
you
just
weren't
wanted
that
to-
far. No. I mean, I sure, I get my fair amount.
Don't you, like, teach tennis during the
Aren't you a pool boy during the day? Isn't that what you do?
Francisco during the day just has every occupation that gets
I went on
laid.
Craigslist. And
Everything that can get me laid.
Did
Yeah.
somebody
I did
order
live-
a pizza?
Yeah, I was just gonna say triple
Sticks out.
anchovy.
He's leaf blowing snow. He's like, hi, good to be here. He's like, I'd like to come inside. They're like, okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
So, Joe, did you ever date a comedian?
No, I have not.
No.
How long have you been doing this?
Like 3 years.
Where are you from?
Chicago.
How long have you been here?
A little over 2.
Nice.
Cool.
You having fun?
Oh yeah, it's great.
I love that.
You have an amazing delivery and natural style. It almost
it's
seems
good.
like anything you say would be funny. Can you give us like the first line from, I don't know, like the Pledge of Allegiance or something? Do you know that?
Yeah, I know it.
There it is.
Perfect.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're hired.
It's one of my
goddammit.
favorite comics to watch. I fucking love this
Scott.
dude. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you're good. Just keep doing what you're. Just being you. Just be
Yeah.
you. That's all
Yeah.
you have to do. Just be you, and they just let it go. But
Thanks, guys.
you're doing good.
Can I hear the first line of the Pledge of Allegiance? then?
Put your hand in your chest.
All right, yeah, it's what is it?
What is it?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
Great timing right
and
there.
then
Hilarious.
Yeah, thank you very much.
American.
Which,
You look,
Joe,
even
thank
the
you
Iron
so
Patron
much.
is.
That was awesome, Joe. Thank you.
Thank
Joe
you.
Marisi,
Thank you, guys.
everybody. It's always fun to find new funny people, you know? He's at Joe Marisi on Twitter, Joe Marrese. Fuck yeah. Did the Pledge of Allegiance so powerfully that the Patriots still doing the robot. He's just fucking wired on the red, white, and blue right now. Just jacked up on that. Give him a line of the Pledge of Allegiance. He gets an iron. Fuck yeah. I love that we keep waking up the little Filipino man-child in the corner.
Is he delivering something? What's going on?
This fucking guy is not only one of my favorite people that gets pulled out of the bucket, but he's also one of the best people at getting pulled out of a random bucket of names. Once again, the comedy stylings of Brett J. Banza, everybody. Here he is.
Hi, my name is Brett Banta. I love Asian women. Some people say Asian women are bad drivers. Well, I'm a horrible driver whenever I see an Asian woman. If a Japanese stewardess asked me to follow my sword, I would do it. I would just ask her to swallow it. Have you ever been on a plane and it's so turbulent you know you're going to die? You look over at one flight attendant and she's crying because she knows she's never going to see her pet dog Fufu ever again. Then you look over at the other flight attendant and he's crying because he knows he's never going to see his boyfriend Fufu ever again. And I'm crying because I'm like, they're going to find all my busty Asian porn. Have you ever watched someone get a gold medal around their neck at the Olympics and you're like, I got to get my shit together? Have you ever checked your bank account? Have you ever checked your bank account and you're like, I got to get my shit together? Have you ever been watching porn in your basement? You're like, I got to pick up my kids.
Oh, a little helicopter at the end. Fuck yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
Tony,
I couldn't even hear the end of the... Yes.
could I say what I think his opening line should be?
What?
Hi, my name is Brett Banta, and I like murdering Asian women.
Yeah. I was going to say that.
seems natural. I like that.
Oh, it's so funny.
That was a good Asian joke.
You really love Asian women, right? I could feel it. Yeah, totally.
Preference.
Me too.
Strong preference.
What is it about them that you think you like so much?
They don't talk that.
They don't
What do they?
scream.
What do you think when you see one? You know?
They fit in trunks easier than
They don't talk back. No.
Yeah. They usually never go missing.
Yeah.
I think growing up in the South, I didn't, it's like I didn't see many. And then when I go to work,
Yeah, because they're all dead over there.
yeah.
They're like a forbidden fruit. Forbidden.
What?
Forbidden flute. The forbidden flute. Oh, I love it.
Do you get a lot of massages?
No, I mean,
You should.
yeah.
I mean, literally, it's $40 and they touch you for an hour out here.
Yeah.
I want to see a talk show where it's just Brett Banta and Joe Marisi talking back and forth on it. That's what we call an instant classic right there. Just two funny cadences just trying to get through a conversation. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
When's the last time you hooked up with an Asian chick?
It's been a really long time.
when was the last time
Did
you
you
hooked up
say a
with
very,
anybody?
very long time?
Very long
A
time.
very long time.
Wrong time.
I mean, it's
Is that her name?
it's been a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Of having sex or
Seem pretty
just...
sad about it.
yeah, I mean, it's been a while. I've been married.
You know what? Oh, you're married?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
3 years.
I got you.
She's not Asian, right?
Oh yeah, she's Japanese.
You got the best prejudice. That's right.
Yeah,
And it's still been a
arigato.
while.
You got the best kind.
It's still
And
been
it's
a
still
while.
been a while.
Pussy on lock.
Bound. She's Asian.
Yeah, I just like Japanese airline stewardesses when I had to go there for work. I was just
Jesus.
like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Like There is nothing.
Are you just jerking off on the flight?
I'm completely with you on that.
No,
There
serious.
is a little thing where airline chicks have a cuteness edge. Like you could put a 4 in an airline stewardess suit.
It goes
and
to
she's
like a
just
6, 7. Yeah.
She's Asian on top of that. Come on.
You.
Like I'm working on something where I would be during the gladiator time. I'd be too afraid I'd be killed quickly, but I would go into the arena to fight for a
Asian
Japanese
chick.
airline stewardess. I would like fight to death. That's the only thing I would fight for.
You just had me picturing like everything old school gladiator, and then there's just this Japanese airline stewardess chick sitting in. The only thing that's blue and like. All right.
What do you do like besides this, or like
I do
customer service? No.
No, I'm design like skateboard graphics, and I have like I'm a designer, so I do I have my own like clothing line that I'm.
Fuck yeah! Put the Japanese women to work.
Cheap labor. They don't tuck back.
What does your wife do? She makes the clothes.
Where is she? She's at Foxconn.
But I like writing. I mean, I really want to do comedy. So
No, you have a good weird personality that works.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it looks like you could have you thought like I could have been a murderer or just do comedy, and you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go do stand up. No, but you do have that funny weird
Oh, okay.
It's good. It's good. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, it's killer.
Yeah, I really like your delivery.
Serial killer. Fuck yeah, man. Well, you're awesome, Brett. Every time you come on, you kill.
Oh, thank you.
What was the last thing that you said? Because I couldn't hear it. It's almost like everything goes mute because I'm waiting to hear. I'm so excited that the bear's gonna come out because I knew you were gonna hit it.
Yeah,
I let him have some time for that.
Thanks. It's just I had this thing on I watched someone get a gold medal around their neck, and I was super bummed on what I've accomplished.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, you got to get your shit together. I'm like, you look at your bank account, got to get your shit together.
Mm-hmm.
I once laid a towel down over my first daughter as a baby when I was having road rage. I was like, you got to get your shit together. And then I end it with, have you ever been watching porn in your basement? You're like, I got to pick up my kids. So it's like a closer.
Oh, I see.
I was trying to add that into the minute.
Japanese porn, you got to throw in there.
Yeah, there's no other kind.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you? Of course. Because of your height, you must have a pretty big dick. Is your wife ever say that's too much for her?
No, it's
Normal.
if I'm walking around the garage, it's like 3 inches.
What?
If I'm surfing.
Working around who? What?
If I'm hanging around.
Wait, is your dick big? How's your
love
size?
Oh, I think you're saying. Well,
Wait, why is your garage?
That
makes
was
your
the
dick
most
bigger?
hilariously awesome, honest thing I think I've ever seen on the show.
That's like, hey, honey, I want to fuck. Go to the garage for a minute, walk around.
Yeah.
That happens so quick. Does your Asian
That's
girlfriend?
funny.
Does your Asian girlfriend
I went
ever
through a whole
say that
thing
your
on that. I
penis
see-
hurts her? Well, when I'm walking around the garage, it's 3 inches.
But I think it's like 3, and then fully erect, it's almost 6. But if she has her hair in a bun, I don't know why, it's almost 6. Literally.
Right.
Good math, but-
And you no problems. You can go all the way into her and everything, and she doesn't say it's too big for her.
There's been trouble where she's.
There's troubles,
had
yeah.
a little-
The Asians have short vaginas. It's weird.
Which makes
Short
me feel
vagina.
like the man.
They're so shallow.
Yeah. That's why
Right.
they scream so much.
Yeah, it's kind of gnarly, and that's kind of like, ooh, I don't know.
So when her hair's in a bun, that's your favorite thing.
I like if I'm on a plane and it's Asian Airlines or whatever, and she's
I wouldn't
love
pick
everything.
Asian Airlines, by the way.
I'm Malaysian. Sorry. Oh fuck. Yeah.
They're the two planes that have crashed recently. The one in San Fran and the one in it's all Asian pilots.
Have you been to an
Those
Asian
aren't the
country
planes you
before?
want to take.
I mean, just Japan for work. But
Yeah.
never-
That's where you
Is
got
that where you met
crazy.
your wife?
No.
She's American.
In Orange County, yeah.
How did you
Oh,
get her?
okay.
Did you like stalks like?
Did you buy her?
I actually know.
Orange chicken?
I was actually growing up in a bathroom on Fairfax.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
start over-
Wait,
start over-
Domino's
start over again.
Pizza.
Start over
what?
again.
I heard bathroom.
Say that again.
Say that one more time.
I was a
Of how
bad-
you met your
bad
wife.
drinker.
Go.
You're a bad drinker?
Yeah, I was throwing up in a bathroom at Domino's Pizza, and I came out with my friends, and they cleaned me up, and she saw me, and she...
That's when you fell in love.
Yeah, she kind of tracked me down, and, she was really
That's
aggressive.
awesome.
She
I
wanted to,
think
take
aggressive
care of
women
you?
are-
She wanted to like make you
Yeah,
feel
she
better
has
right off
for,
the
like,
bat.
a
Like,
long
Oh, that's real love when you see a drunk guy all thrown up. You're like, you know what?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my guy right there.
yeah, absolutely.
It's like, how does that? Oh my God, I found the one.
And also, she had a skateboard, which I couldn't believe, and she's into skateboarding.
Wow.
And I was kind of like shocked by
You
that.
lucked
so
out,
She's
dude.
trying to skate.
A
Which is
match,
not good.
a match made
Who's
in
there?
Daviana's.
Yeah, absolutely.
And her name's Happy. So
Happy?
Jeremiah.
Happy, yeah.
Wow.
That's her name? Wow.
I thought he said that he was growing up in a bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I.
Like it was the pursuit of happiness, and he was just like stealing that storyline. He's like, oh yeah, so I grew up in a bathroom, and anyway, it made me the comic I am.
Your wife's name is Happy?
Yeah.
What's her last name? Ending?
Nice.
It's too easy. Yes, yes, you can. You can use all of this.
Unfortunately, her name's not ending.
Happy Indy?
Yeah.
What's that?
No, I said how would he use it in a joke?
Oh.
You know, like her
Oh,
name's
yeah.
Happy. Unfortunately, it's not ending. Or,
Yeah, brother.
or
Yeah,
name's
something
Sad,
like
that's
that.
pretty
I thought you were gonna go
Sad?
with Gilmore.
His
I got
brother
excited.
named Sad.
Wow.
You have a brother named Sad?
For real?
That's a
That's a
joke.
Oh, for the joke. I got concerned.
I know it's a shitty joke. I know it's a
Sorry.
shitty joke.
I
Never
got
mind.
concerned about it.
Thank you for your time.
Brett, you're the best. Thank
Good
you so
job,
much.
Brett.
He's on Twitter, Brett J. Banta, at Brett, 1T, J, Banta, B-A-N-T-A.
He's a
Fuck.
lucky bastard, man.
Yeah, man. He really is.
That's
the,
pretty lucky. I mean, to be fucking drunk in a Domino's
And
pizza and then have
And
find the love of your
Yeah,
life.
Yeah.
skateboarding nurse. comes
And
by
she's
saves your
Japanese
life.
and loves
The
skateboard.
Japanese girl that I dated, she would like put me down to bed and then wash my whole face and then
Yeah.
put like lotions all over my face and then
Wow.
clean my hands before bed every night. And I'm just like, aren't you tired? She goes, yes, but you know.
That's
And
why.
she's
That's
like,
why I think
"What?"
so many guys are
What a
into like
sweetheart.
Asian girls because they just treat you like a god.
Do you think you think they would still do that today had we not dropped a bomb on them? No, I'm being serious. You think it affected how they are?
I think it probably did. Like, they
Like-
probably think there's something really hot about,
Arab
like, the
hatred.
powerful, bomb-dropping
White man.
Americans. Because that was pretty crazy
But the
shit.
cool thing is that he snagged one up, so that's that's the positive of the whole story.
It's true.
Absolutely.
I like how you guys
Yeah.
clap about that.
It's tragic stuff. You got to clap about it.
Yeah, Brett. Fuck yeah, let's get one more in here. Let's do this. Let's slam through it. You guys ready for your next comedian? I bet you are.
Yeah.
T-Pap. T-Pap, everybody.
To the sky, I've never been so high.
T-Pap, right from the front.
Everyone's got the creepy friend you can't take anywhere because he's a guaranteed cock block. So we were out one night at the bar, and we're outside smoking a couple cigarettes, talking to a couple girls, and of course, who comes up? The walking cock block. And his way of hitting on women is, I guess, creepy to say the least. But he comes up, we're talking, it's a little cold outside. He starts rubbing this girl's arm like this. He doesn't know her, by the way. He just met her. He's rubbing it like this, and she's got the most horrified look on her face. And I turn to him and, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I'm keeping her warm. It's called convection. All right, two things. Number one, that's not convection, it's conduction, so his science is off. And number two, you're fucking rubbing her arm, dude. You don't know her. It's creepy. None of us are getting laid now. Thanks, bro. He doesn't get it. He keeps doing shit like that all the time. I'm going to stop myself because that's all I wanted to say tonight.
There you go, T-Pap.
Microphone.
Fuck yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, man.
You definitely need to edit, man. There was like the first 20 seconds you were
Yeah.
talking about. You guys are all smoking cigarettes, hanging out, and it was all. I just remember it all unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like you really need to go. I have a friend that's a cock blocker. He came up and started
Yeah.
rubbing an arm. Like all you,
Yeah.
that whole thing you just said could easily be said under 5 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, just cut to the. You just get to the funny fast.
Cut
It's
to the
like,
chase.
Yeah, because it's like you're explaining all that shit. It's
Yeah.
like you lost people right away.
And there wasn't
you
a
know.
joke really there because the only joke I guess was that no one's getting laid, but that's just common sense of what
Yeah.
a cock blocker is. There you need to have at least 4 jokes already by that end of that minute, 3 jokes. And there wasn't really a joke there. There was just like you talking about a cock blocker, which we're all like, yeah, that sucks.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
Almost 4 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And how often have you been getting up?
It depends on the week. Sometimes it's only. Sometimes I'm only able to go up once a week. Sometimes maybe it's 2 or 3. It's not as much as I'd like, but with my job, it's just really tough.
What do you do?
I deliver packages, so I have to be up really early in the morning, and there's just days where
What kind of
I don't
package?
have, I don't have the energy to even leave the house or.
Meth?
What do you do? Yeah.
Pills?
What are in the
No,
packages?
Amazon.
Really?
For Amazon, you sell pills for
Prime?
Amazon?
No, I deliver. Some people might sell pills on Amazon. I don't know. Yeah, Prime. Yeah. So it's just physically demanding. I have to be up way early in the morning, and so I don't get to go on stage as much as I'd like.
How long are the shifts that they make you work there?
Minimum's like 10 hours.
Minimum.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like 5:45 in the morning, and 10 to 12 hours. You're out there driving and.
Have you
all
got like
unpacking.
any weird deliveries or to like weird customers and shit like that?
Yeah. Okay. Every week there's something, but last week I got cussed out for delivering a package.
What happened?
Got to this apartment building, and it was one of those intercom things where it's kind of like a doorbell.
Yeah.
You just press it and it goes, But it sounds just like that actually. But hers, so this one, it didn't work, so I didn't know if it rang the apartment or not. I waited about 15 seconds, and then I started to leave to go to my next stop, and I get back to almost to my van, and then I hear this girl screaming, "Hey, hey, hey!" That was good, thanks, sir. And I'm like, oh, here.
Even this story's way too long. You know what I mean? It's just like
I think
you said she cussed you out. Let's just get
All
to
right,
that
fine.
part.
So she goes, "What the fuck? You're supposed to wait." I'm like, I waited 15 seconds, but I didn't hear anything through the intercom. Yeah, it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, that's.
And I was well, I don't know. It's my first time here. No, you've been coming here for 3 days in a row, and you don't fucking wait. You just ring the fucking bell, and then you leave right away. You're supposed to fucking wait when you ring a doorbell. And I'm like, all right, here's your package, lady. Thank you. See ya.
People at home are shooting their dicks off.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like, but every week there's just something. Yeah.
How long have you been working for Amazon?
About 4 months.
All the same. How long have you just moved to LA?
4 months. No, I grew up in LA.
Grew up in LA.
Yeah.
But you just changed your life in every way 4 months ago. What happened?
I got fired.
I'm getting a job at Amazon Prime, and I'm chasing my dreams, man.
No. It didn't work like that. I worked. I had a job that I worked for like 5 years, and I got fired.
What did you do?
I worked as a valet actually, so it was a pretty cool gig, And but I got fired from there after.
I like you.
Wait,
You look
what'd you
like
do?
the like
What'd
the
you
guy.
do to get fired from the valet?
I just had they hired a new manager, and this girl, she didn't like me, and she finally got a reason to fire me.
What was the reason?
It was
You're not supposed to be here. This is not your time.
It was basically I dropped an F-bomb in front of a coworker, which is totally common, but he ratted me out to her, and they said, "Oh, well, you can't use that language. You're fired."
Fuck yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know if storytelling's your thing, T-Pap. No.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I think you just gotta
Gotta bust
I mean,
it out
you're,
quick.
you're driving 10 hours by yourself. I think you should, talk to yourself and just record it, and then listen to it, and then you're gonna realize.
Francisco's encouraging you to go crazy. Just start talking to yourself. Stop showering every day. You need to really let it rip.
That's where the funny comes from.
Start talking to yourself. Create bad habits in your life. T-Pap, thanks, man. We're gonna keep moving on.
Thank you, guys.
He's on Twitter
Thank
at IDTT
podcast.
IDTT podcast. All right. Fuck yeah. IDTT. Hell yeah. Every episode we have two young ladies who are also comedians that have been being built here over months and months for each episode since we started. And this week will be no different. Going first tonight, a college dropout from the University of Florida after she did stand up for her first time on Kill Tony. And she's been a comedian ever since. Put your hands together for Kimberly Condon.
Hey guys, so when I first moved into my apartment, I really wanted a puppy. I asked my landlord, he said no puppies, find a roommate. So I was like, cool. There's a lot that goes into finding a roommate. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but it's a process. Like, I had to check backgrounds to make sure they'd never attacked their former roommates. And when she wanted to move in, I had to do a whole bunch of paperwork to get her. She moved in, she started shedding in the shower. She's kind of a bitch. I could have just gotten the fucking dog. You know what I'm saying? But I guess there are good parts to her living with me. Like, I don't have to pick up after her shit. It's cool. She doesn't sleep in my bed. She's up to date on her vaccinations. She doesn't shit out heartworm. What else do fucking puppies do? That's it.
I get it.
The end.
Fuck yeah. Cool. It's interesting because you can get to it a lot faster by saying, my apartment doesn't allow dogs, and I just got a new roommate, and and she's a bitch.
Yeah, just going to poop.
And she's shedding in the shower. I mean, you have everything there. You just need to get rid of the absolute dead air, which is the first 30 seconds.
And have like a opinion, more of an opinion. It's like I think like you kind of like just were saying it instead of like just really like fuck.
Yeah.
My apartment got more of an opinion about what your point of view.
Yeah.
That you got, what I'm saying? Just but
plus the dog wouldn't pay you rent.
True.
She's paying rent. I mean, if the dog paid you rent, that's probably better
Yeah,
off.
that'd be dope.
Yeah, she's house trained. She's instead of you don't have to pick up her shit. Well, I guess that works. I guess I see why that could work both ways, but
they both like peanut butter. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You really have a new roommate?
Yeah.
Hot Asian girl?
Yeah, she's Asian.
Whoa, Brett Manta's coming over your place tonight.
Yeah. He's bringing his trunk.
Yeah. Well, at first I thought of it because I said that having her is like having a new pet. Like it was weird on the first day. Like she kept coming out, and then if I come out, she'd go back in her room.
Yeah,
it was
that's
just
funny.
like kind of awkward, like when you have a new puppy and it's all shy.
Mhm.
And that's where the idea came from.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
know,
How's it going though?
it's fine.
How long have you been doing it?
She moved in on Saturday.
Oh no, you're stand-up. I mean.
Oh, stand up. Like 10 months, I think.
And you dropped. What were you studying? What were you major?
I was production and a minor in theater.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you dropped out. You dropped out.
Yeah. Now I work at a production company and I do stand up.
You did theater for minors?
Yeah.
Like
in school, yeah.
Oh, okay. like hard hats and stuff. I was thinking
theater for minors.
This week is
Hey,
Digimon.
pal, get out of that well. Hey, you.
It flows.
Theater for it just painted the funniest picture in my head. Just all construction hats in the audience.
What do we do?
Doing jazz hands on a stage while these guys are like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Just covered in soot.
See, I was thinking of younger kids.
Me too. That's what I thought of.
I mean,
when you
always.
said
Maybe
that.
What if it's like
minor
young
minors?
Yeah.
minor minors.
Minor squares.
We're just a bunch of kids in a coal mine.
Oh no, that canary doesn't look very healthy.
Well, let's go in and make sure. I think that canary's full of shit.
Oh, it's hard to breathe. Oh,
I don't feel so good. I feel a little dizzy. I want to just sit down for a minute. I'm sure I'll catch my breath.
Cue song.
Oh, I don't
The
feel
end.
good. Weird.
I think I'm dying.
Dying.
Fuck yeah. Well, you just got a sketch. Instead of us helping you stand up, we just wrote a YouTube video that you get to now take and go direct, and or somebody else will.
Minor minors.
Fuck yeah,
Minor
minor in theater would be the full production. Can't forget that theater part. That's the. I got a minor in theater, except it's in minors. I got a triple minor.
And it's in A minor.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the quadruple minor.
Yeah. It's also very gross if you get the visual.
Hey,
Melodically, I mean.
once was just mine is now all of ours. Okay. Kimberly, thank you so much. Another hilarious new minute. Cut out, it's so much setup in the beginning. You could just get right to it. So they're on fire. Our other regular is always funny, always goofy. You know her from the Dysentery podcast, and of course, Kill Tony. Put your hands together for Sarah Weinshank, everybody.
I'm not quite right. Not fully crazy, but I don't think I'm quite right. On Saturday, guys, I spent 2 hours on Pinterest looking at photos of baby animals. 2 hours. Yep. Fall asleep with a sleep mask on. I wake up frantic every morning, pull it off, and I'm always like, well, what'd I miss? I was afraid of missing things. I have a lot of PJ outfits, like tops and bottoms. I have 9 PJ outfits. One of them has cupcakes on it. One of them has zebra stripes on it. The other one has candy canes. I mean, there's 9 of them. There's only 7 days in the week, guys. I have a lot of weird thoughts. I spent a lot of time today thinking about celery. Why? Like, why did I spend an hour and a half today thinking about celery and how it's not good and how it's only good with things on top of it, like peanut butter? Why does celery even exist? Who even likes ants on a log? Okay. It was weird.
Judges, does it count?
What was that? That was amazing.
Somebody
that
backed up.
happens when you take a step back. I don't know where it's coming
end of
from.
the end of the quarter.
I love it. My favorite part of that was when his phone made a noise and
My reaction.
yeah, that was
you were
great.
like, what the fuck?
Like fucking this guy, but that's all you gave it was a psh. That was great. What'd you say before celery?
Celery. Before celery, I said I'm not right in the head. I spent 2 hours looking at
Oh yeah, yeah.
photos of baby animals on
Right.
Pinterest. Yeah.
And you have like a lot of pajamas.
Yeah. 9 pairs.
You do?
Yeah. Tops and
Wow.
bottoms.
Yeah.
Wow.
Full on like PJ outfits.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you change them every time? Like,
No. Like I have my favorites. You know? Like the cupcakes are one of my favorites.
what the? I was like, get into sexual here.
Those of you listening to the podcast might remember that sound effect from the Vine that you saw Red Band post right now at this moment live. This is it. A live Vine. Vine live. Okay.
You didn't really. None of the jokes really hit me at this time around. You usually pretty much get right under me and make me laugh and giggle.
Yeah.
And I mean, the celery things there. Yeah.
You could start with the celery. You know, that's
I
more.
was
That
going
seems
to.
more
You
like
should
right
have.
up
I
your
should have
alley.
just gone straight for the celery.
Your
Right.
style's so established that those of us that know you know that you spend a lot of time obsessing over little things. You don't even need to set that
Yeah.
up. Everything you've
Okay.
ever done, that's already been established with you.
Okay.
And you could get right into the celery, and she has a real knack of breaking little things.
Yeah, that's the
down.
thing. Like, I think this is for my first time seeing it. I think you kind of were a little all over the place, and I couldn't
Right.
see. Like, I didn't know who you. I mean, I didn't know what the.
Right.
who
It was
you
like
were.
too much trying to fit in for like a minute.
I think you
should
should
have
have
done the
stuck to
celery.
one, and then that shows you. Yeah, like he was saying, like how you get upset of little things. I'm like, oh, okay, I can see what makes
Right.
you. You know, who are you are. You know, because it was just too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is ants on a log again?
It's like when you take, you take peanut butter and then on top of that, you put peanut butter on top of celery and then on top of that you put the raisins. And I already have a thing about raisins. So that's like a double.
As we all do.
A double nightmare.
We've all had a long history with our old friends.
But I think you should like put like those situations like in other situations so people could relate to it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like we could picture you in a date or doing that, like obsessing with, or just
Instead of ranting about a topic,
Yeah,
make it
so-
in a situation that we're all comfortable
so
with.
people could relate the audience and be like, oh yeah, I've been in that situation, and then I could see you doing like, and it'd be funny to,
Right.
because that's what in like then picture you can in a movie or a sitcom something like you would be that character. If a casting director's like, oh, I can see that girl playing that weird shit.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
Why's that guy laughing?
I don't know.
That was a weird ass laugh.
Creepy, he was laughing.
It's just the.
Okay.
It's just a villain hanging out. Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sarah Wineshank, everybody. She's on Twitter at Princess Shank. Kimberly Congdon's on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon. Those are the regulars. Jeremiah Watkins, thank you so much for stepping in and being our head of security tonight. You kept us safe. Mission accomplished. You're on Twitter at Jeremiah Watkins.
At Jeremiah Stand Up.
Ooh, Jeremiah Stand Up. You're the one.
Check out his podcast, Thunder Pussy on Death Squad. Check us out at Comic-Con. It's hilarious. Check out the Joe Rogan episode if it's your first time listening to it. It's fucking awesome watching him do it.
It's great.
Yeah. Thunder Pussy's the future. Francisco, what's going on? What's up?
I'm headlining the Comedy Magic Club next week, April
Nice.
15th and 16th.
Heck yeah.
So if you want free tickets, hit me up at F Ramos Comedy. That's my Twitter.
He's on Twitter at F Ramos Comedy.
That's Francisco Ramos.
Oh.
Not fuck Ramos.
F Ramos.
That's just for the ladies.
Perhaps Ramos.
F Ramos Comedy. Yeah, but if you want to go and get free tickets, hit me up on Twitter.
Sandro. Dolls Beep. What is it?
Dolls Beep on Twitter.
D-A-L-L-S-B-E-P.
It's like balls deep, but I flip the D and the B because I'm a very clever person. And it's all about fucking. I'm working for Lyft this weekend if anybody needs a ride. Let me know. I'll have to be directly next to you because if not, it's totally random. But either way, I'll pretend like I don't know you.
I have to get to the parlor right now if you're on the clock.
I don't have my pink mustache, but if you want to...
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
The Ding Dong Show
Thank you.
is next here in this room. Thank you guys for coming out, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Thank you.
Thanks, Tony.